We're visiting with Oliver Sloup at Blue Line Futures, and that cattle on feed report sure took the wind out of the sails of this cattle market that had been sailing along pretty smooth.
Yeah, it certainly did take a little wind out of the sails, and the expectations were a little bearish, and it was a little bit more bearish than expectations. So you're seeing some long liquidation, likely from some funds, and you're probably seeing some producers lay off some risk as well, which is something that we've been talking about here for the last couple of weeks, that you want to go ahead and reward this rally if you've got risk to lay off. An excellent opportunity, especially when you look at where we've come from just in a matter of 3 to 4 months. We've had an enormous rally, so I think you're seeing some profit taking and some risk reduction on the back of this report, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that continue a little bit here throughout the first half of this week's trade. But ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised to see us settle into a little bit more of a range between 105 and 110 for that October contract. I don't think we're going to be breaking out or breaking down in the very near term. Feeder cattle, same type of deal here, just a little bit more pressure here. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a little bit more selling come into the market as when compared to the live cattle market. We've got a target down in the 138, 140 range for this October contract, and from that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see the market start to stabilize a little bit. But the big winner today, or at least so far this morning, as you had mentioned, is that lean hog market. We're up sharply again today. You're recovering some of Friday's losses. But Thursday, we got that breakout move, and it looks like we're defending that gap from last week. That comes in about 52.70 to that 53 area. And so long as the bulls can continue to defend that on a closing basis, I think they remain in control, and we could potentially see an extension of this rally take us closer to 58 to 60 here in the next couple of weeks.
You think the cutouts are helping as well?
I think that is certainly playing a role and certainly helping things. The overall sentiment, just a few months ago was overwhelmingly bearish, and I think you're starting to see the tides turn fundamentally and technically and kind of get some of these momentum traders back into the market, and I think that's going to help become a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy and propelling this market a little bit higher.